just a moment. But first, April 15th is fast approaching, and that means, of course, it's time to get serious about taxes. Joining us with more on last-minute tips is Steve Warren, Director of Taxation for Lehrman, Flom and Company. Thank you so much for joining us again. We're having you back. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We know you're a busy man this time of year.
That I am.
What are the biggest things people need to keep in mind right now? We have, what, 18 days or so before April 15th.
It is getting close.
Yeah.
I think it's important to always make sure that your returns are complete and accurate, that you're putting down all the income that you've earned that's taxable, and taking advantage of all of the deductions that you're entitled to while having the support that you need to back up those deductions in case of later audit.
Are those some of missing those things? Are those some of the most common mistakes that people make, or are there other mistakes?
There are lots of mistakes people can potentially make, but
Right.
one of them does deal with substantiations, because for some you have to have it before you file. Like, for example, charitable contributions are very common, but misunderstanding those contribution substantiation requirements are also common. Let me give you an example.
Yeah, please.
The amount that you might put in the collection plate at church, put in that $20 bill, or the $5 you put in the red kettle at the Salvation Army stand, not deductible.
Right.
You have to have substantiation. For example, a receipt of some sort. Could be a canceled check, could be a credit card statement. More important, though, for gifts of $250 or more, you have to have a letter from the charity that has on it your name, the charity's name, the date of the contribution, and also the important words that there was no gifts or services provided in exchange, or the value of any such gifts or services if you did get some.
Is that something that people can go back to those organizations and get now? It's probably a little difficult with the time crunch, but it's possible.
I think you still want to do that. You actually have to have those letters in order before you file your return, or you're not entitled. So do contact the charities and get those letters now.
Okay. What about people, what if you need an extension? If you know that maybe it's a tight month and you may owe in your taxes, but you're not sure if you can afford it, what about filing for an extension? How does that work?
Well, affordability is a separate issue. Getting an extension is very easy. All you have to do is fill out a form, put down a reasonable estimate of the amount that you owe, and then the amount you've paid in so far in taxes, and the amount that you're going to pay in with your extension request, and that'll buy you until October 15th to file. The thing to keep in mind, that extends the time to file, but not the time to pay.
And real quickly, penalties. If you miss it completely, what are the penalties?
The penalties are 5% for late filing. So file your return or extension, that's 5% per month, up to 25%. So file in any case, and then you can have 0.5% per month if you just pay late. So you definitely want to pay in what you can.
Steve, we thank you so much. We appreciate your time, again, during this very busy time for you. Knock on wood, this is one of the first years I was mentioning I'm not a procrastinator. Floor Director Alex also already got his refund back. Cody, you?
Way to put me on the spot. Thankfully, I actually got mine done yesterday.
Look at that,
So
3 for 3.
I filed it yesterday. They're one of the most painful things on the face of the planet. It's just terrible. But it's over with, so I don't have to do it another year. That's true. I need to listen to Steve's tips. Make it as painless as possible for those of you that still have to do it. Godspeed and get through it as best you can.